Now the next article, and it is important one, that is Kirchhoff's law of radiation. What is Kirchhoff's law of radiation? So here is given that Kirchhoff's law of radiation states that the coefficient of absorption of a body. Now you already known that the coefficient of absorption having the symbol small a, it is equal to its coefficient of emission of a body at any given temperature. So coefficient of emission, that is also having the symbol small e. So as coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission, that is we can write small a is equal to small e. This is the formula, or this is the formula from the statement, or statement in the form of the symbol. So we have to know that A is equal to capital E. Now it can be write in different form also, as we know the coefficient of emission. Coefficient of emission is, that is small e is equal to capital E upon capital EB. Now as A is equal to E and E is equal to capital E upon capital EB, so instead of small e we can write capital A. So here we can write capital A, small a is equal to E upon EB. Now if we rearrange the equation, that is capital E upon A. Now here capital E upon A is constant. Now what is capital E? It is the emissive power of any body, and A is the coefficient of absorption. So the ratio of the emissive power of a body to the coefficient of absorption, it is always constant, and this constant is also equal to the emissive power of a perfectly black body. So emissive power of the perfectly black body is also equal to this constant. So we can write instead of constant EB. So here the equation we can write here, and capital E upon small a, that is equal to EB, and we say it is equation number 2. So Kirchhoff's law can be explained on both types, that is capital A is equal to E, and also E by capital E by small a is equal to EB. You have to understand if these two formulas or two equations, then with the help of that we can prove this Kirchhoff's law. Now for the theoretical proof of Kirchhoff's law of radiation, here we will consider ordinary body, that is denoted by O, and for perfectly black body we can use the symbol capital B. So we will consider an enclosure in which ordinary body and black body both are suspended by a wire in this enclosure. This enclosure is an insulating material, so thermal energy cannot be out of the enclosure, and it cannot enter to the enclosure or inner side of the enclosure. It means that here it is called as constant temperature enclosure, or it is having a uniform temperature enclosure. So if we will first consider both the bodies having the same surface area, that is capital A, and ordinary body, it is having, that is the emissive power, that is denoted by capital E. Then coefficient of emission means here is the radiation or radiant energy emitted and also radiant energy absorbed by a body. Then perfectly black body, it is having the EB, that is it has emissive power. So according to the zeroth law of the thermodynamics, we know that in thermal equilibrium or in a thermal exchange, as there is no external energy can be enter into this enclosure, or heat cannot be enter into the enclosure, or cannot be go outside the enclosure. So both the bodies can exchange heat, and after some time both these bodies can attain the same temperature. So both having the same temperature, so they are in a thermal equilibrium. Now after that we will consider, you see here are the three arrows which denotes that the radiant energy is incident on the ordinary body or perfectly black body. Here we will consider that capital Q is the radiant energy incident on ordinary body or black body. And this, after entering this body, this radiant energy will be absorbed here. So when this will be absorbed, after absorption, then this body will emit the radiant energy from both the bodies. So here also the total radiant energy will be emitted per unit time and per unit surface area, because the radiant energy will be absorbed in a surface area capital A in both the bodies, and then they will be emitted. So when they emit the radiant energy, that will be AQ, because Q is the radiant energy and this radiant energy will be absorbed in the surface area capital A, and then this energy will be emitted, so that will be equal to AQ. So now here you see that the total radiant energy per unit time on the surface area. Now first we will see a perfectly black body. So on perfectly black body, it is AQ, where A is the surface area of a perfectly black body and Q is the radiant energy incident on this perfectly black body. It absorbs all the radiant energy per unit time. When it absorbs radiant energy, we know the coefficient of absorption, that is denoted by small a. So all the radiant energy is absorbed, so we can write here for perfectly black body A is equal to 1, that have studied in previous lecture. So instead of small aq, we can write 1 into aq or capital A into capital Q. So that is the emitted radiant, that is the absorbed radiant energy per unit time in the black body. After that, first case is the radiant energy is incident, then the radiant energy is absorbed, here incident, here absorbed, and after that the radiant energy is emitted. So the radiant energy is emitted from the black body per unit time, that is equal to A into EB. You know capital EB, that is the emissive power of the black body, and that is emitted, that emissive power from the surface area capital A So we can write AEB. Now the incident radiations or radiant energy and immediate radiant energy both are equal. So we can write here that is AQ, it is equal to AEB. This is incident radiation and this is the immediate radiations. As you see that here, capital A, capital K, A will be cancelled. So we will get the equation that is EB is equal to Q. It means that emissive power of a perfectly black body, that is equal to the incident radiant energy. So we can say this equation, that is equation number 3. So equation number 1 is A is equal to E, that is first equation. E upon A is equal to EB is second equation, and this is third equation for the perfectly black body, that is EB is equal to Q. Now we will see for the ordinary body. For ordinary body, you see here also radiant energy is incident. So that radiant energy, you know that is capital Q. And this radiant energy is incident on the surface area of the ordinary body, that is capital A. So if we multiply Q and A, that is equal to AQ. Now the radiant energy is absorbed by this ordinary body. So after absorption, the equation will become small a AQ. This is the energy absorbed per unit time by ordinary body, small a capital A into Q. And after that the energy will be emitted. So that radiant energy emitted by the ordinary body, that is capital A into E, that is the emissive power of a body and multiplication with the surface area of the ordinary body. So this is the radiant energy which is incident on a body, and this is the emitted energy from the ordinary body. So incident radiant energy, it is equal to emitted radiant energy. So we can write here it is AE, that is equal to small a capital AQ, that is small a capital AQ. Here surface area capital A both are cancelled. So we will get capital E is equal to small a capital Q, or we can write this equation, that is E upon A is equal to capital Q. And we say it is equation number 4. So here is the E upon capital A is equal to Q. E upon A, we know that this is the emissive power, the ratio of the emissive power and the absorption, coefficient of absorption, and that is constant. So now we will compare the equation number 3 and equation number 4. Equation number 3 is of the perfectly black body, and equation number 4 is of the ordinary body. So we can write here EB is equal to E upon capital A. Now if rearrange the equation will becomes small a is equal to E upon EB. Here also you know that small a is the coefficient of absorption, E is the emissive power of a ordinary body, and EB is the emissive power of a perfectly black body. We know the coefficient of emission. The formula of the coefficient of emission, that is small e is equal to capital E upon EB. Now you will see equation number 5 and equation number 6. Now right hand side of both the equations are same. So left hand side of the both equations are same, and we can write from the equation 5 and 6, that is capital A is equal to, small a is equal to small e. It means that coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission. And what is the Kirchhoff's law? It is the ratio of the coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission of a body. So hence we can theoretically prove this Kirchhoff's law of radiation, that is capital A is equal to capital E. Now we will see two MCQs, in which first MCQ is, if E lambda and A lambda be the emissive power and absorptive power of a body, then according to Kirchhoff's law, which is the true? These are the four equations or formulas, and which formula is the true one we have to select. For that we should know what is the formula of the Kirchhoff's law. So according to Kirchhoff's law, E upon A is equal to capital E. Now it is for particular wavelength. Now we can write this formula, E lambda upon A lambda, that is equal to capital E lambda. We can write this formula in the form of, for any particular wavelength like this. Now if we cross multiply it, then we will get is E lambda is equal to A lambda into E lambda. So this will be the formula according to the Kirchhoff's law. And here you see that option number C, E lambda is equal to A lambda into E lambda, capital E lambda. Here we can get also. So this option C is the formula according to the Kirchhoff's law. Then we will take the second MCQ. That is, there is a black spot on a body. If there is any body, then there is, consider, here is the black spot on a body. Now this body is heated, so it will be give radiant energy. When this is heated, so it will be absorbs that heat, and every body when absorbs heat, it can also emit the heat. So question is, carried in dark room, then it glows more. So it glows more when it is kept in a dark room. This can be explained on the basis of, here is Newton's law of cooling, Wien's law, Stephen's law, and Kirchhoff's law. As we have studied that the good absorbers is good emitter. So when the body is heated and it will be absorbs the energy, if this body will be good in absorbs the energy, so the emission of the radiations also is good. This body is good for emission of the radiations. So here, due to that good emission of the radiations, this black spot on the body will be glow more in the dark room. So it is A is equal to E. And this is the formula of the Kirchhoff's law. So our answer will be option D, Kirchhoff's law. So these types of the questions are asked on the Kirchhoff's law. Now we will see the next article, that is the Stephen's law.